Razer and Wooting keyboards are now banned. Sounds a little dramatic, but if you use all of the features that you can with these keyboards, you can get banned from games like CS2, and I think that we're just getting started. Now, the specific issue with CS2 is in automation for things like Snap Tap and Rappy Snappy, when it's adding an input that you're not actually physically making. That's where the issue lies. A lot of people, including myself, consider this to be cheating. Maybe not super serious cheating, but still some level of cheating. So for competitive games, it's kind of no surprise that this is starting to get banned, and I feel like CS2 is probably just the start of it. Now, luckily, the ban isn't super serious. If they detect this, they're going to boot you from the match, they're going to ask you to turn off the feature, and then you should be able to load another match after you turn it off, which is pretty easy to do in the software. Luckily, it's not a massive like account-wide ban or anything like that, anything permanent. But while I think this does suck for potential Wooting and Razer owners or people who bought this for this feature, I do think that it's probably overall a good move. PC hardware is already pay to win enough. I don't think we need software on the back end making it even easier to do crazy stuff. I think it's also important to note that rapid trigger itself is not what's banned. That's not a problem. And in fact, I think that's an innovative feature and not cheating at all. I think that rapid trigger is a feature worth investing in. Right now, Razer, Wooting, and Keychron have really good rapid trigger that functions like it's supposed to. And a lot of smaller companies are working on keyboards that now have rapid trigger. So right now, that seems like a feature where if you're really into kind of critical gaming performance, that seems like it's worth investing in. Now, I do feel a little bit bad for companies like Keychron, which are spending money and time doing research and development on their own version of SOCD called LKP, which stands for Last Key Priority, and that is coming soon to their Hall effect boards. This is the Q1 HE, so whenever that comes out, I'll try it. But unfortunately, if you're a legacy owner of like a Keychron keyboard, you won't be able to do LKP because of physical properties of the Hall effect boards, which allow things like LKP and Rappy Snappy to be possible. Now, you could always legitimately do some scripting for this, but again, this is basically cheating. But yeah, it looks like for CS2, LKP will basically be a dead on arrival feature for the Keychron keyboards. And again, I think that more games will probably continue to ban automation from things like Rappy Snappy, Snap Tap, and LKP. If you are curious about this board, I will be doing a full review of it. But you'll notice that while it has Hall effect switches, rapid trigger, LKP presumably soon, it's also wireless. So keep an eye out for that. Now, I still think features like this are cool. It's fun to see the technology actually innovate a little bit and try new things because keyboards do often feel a little bit stale. But I think that SOCD is probably not worth buying specifically for its performance gains. If you are an actual pro and looking for an actual competitive advantage and it's not something that is actually banned, then sure, I could recommend getting a keyboard just for this feature. But for the rest of us mortals, I think the rest of the keyboard, its usability for you, its features matter a lot more than one specific feature like this that's probably going to end up being banned on most games anyways. Now, I do think that a lot of games, probably most of them, will not ban this. I think they'll probably want to be banned specifically in competitive games, pretty much exclusively, and then everything else, no one really cares that much. But yeah, we'll see what other games end up banning SOCD and what other companies seem like it's worth it to invest time in making their own version of it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.